Hi there, students. Well, the first question with this one is it recount or recount? Two different pronunciations for the same verb, because this is a verb. To recount is to tell a story, to describe how something happened. He recounted what happened to him on the way home from work. But also we have the verb to recount, to count again. This is very often used when votes are being counted and the number of votes for two candidates is very, very, very close or even the same. Then they ask for a recount. They ask for the votes to be recounted. Count them again. And very often the votes can be recounted once, twice, 3 times, 5 times. I don't know what the record number of recounts in a vote for a seat in Parliament in the UK is, but I bet you it's 6 or 7. There's probably a maximum number of recounts that you can ask for. So yeah, he recounted the recount at the election. He told everything about counting again. Okay, it's another count, but particularly in the number of votes in an election. I demand a recount. So, to recount, to describe the events of an experience, to tell a story. He recounted some of his experiences as an English teacher. So, yeah, he recounted the stories of the interesting places that he'd been. So the Conservatives demanded a recount, but still lost. He was asked to recount the details of the conversation, to the court. Very often recount, but recount. Okay, so you need to stand up and recount your story, to tell everyone what happened. He recounted the story of the interview for his first job. He recounted his experiences to the students. So yeah, to recount, to tell again, to narrate the facts. He recounted his harrowing journey to his wife. He recounted the tale to a new audience. To recount, to count again. So to demand a recount, but this is nearly always in a political context. So to recount, to tell a story. I think this is a little bit formal. I'm going to give this a 6.5 in formality. I think a recount, it is what it is, a 5 in formality, use anywhere. So to recount, to tell, to narrate. He recounted the story of how he had caught a huge fish. To recount the story, the details of the conversation. He recounted what had happened during those years. So to tell again, to describe in detail an event or an experience. To give a clear and detailed account of your experiences. Notice, an account. Yeah, I think I get the feeling this is related to the French word a raconteur. who tells stories. So yeah, this is about a narration describing a story or an event. He recounted his journey into the hinterland interior of the country. So to recount, to tell, to give an account of something. So from Old French, raconter, raconter in modern French, conter in Old French. So yes, raconter, to tell again. It's a word for a story. Computare in Latin, to calculate, to reckon. So yeah, you could recount, count again, count the number of something again. If you're not sure, recount. And to recount, to tell, to narrate in detail. So recount, recount. Bye for now.